Yo guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for cooling with Jay. As always, man, I appreciate y'all with all the patience y'all have had with me for this year. Of course, as we're in the winter season. And of course, as I said last year, this will kind of be how my channel was going to work. In these kind of winterish months, I was going to do and focus more on my gaming and trying to grow that content. Of course, because as y'all know, or if you don't know and you're tuning in for the very first time, this is my very first bike, the Ducati V4, and I'm kind of taking y'all through the journey of a newbie rider, kind of owning and modding and going through the process of owning a bike for the very first time, riding it, getting experience, all that kind of whatnot, guys. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. Please subscribe if you like my content or if you enjoy it. That'd be greatly appreciated, because I'm trying to grow my channel this year, and that is my goal, is to, of course, break the 1,000 sub threshold, and of course, just continue on from there with the gaming, with the riding and all of that. So guys, it's gonna be a very short video. I just wanted to let the people know who are tuning in for my channel just for the biking content that don't worry, the bike's not ruined or wrecked or anything. Pretty much it is out of town, okay? Sean from CompWorks has it. He is doing all my mods on my bike, or at least the mods that I've given him to do for right now, because I figured why not, since it's the rainy season. So for those of you who don't know, just a little recap, I live in Oregon, which means we have, I think we're probably top 3 most rainiest state in the U.S. So we get the most amount of inches of rain per year. As far as just like for example, there was one time, I think a year ago or so, where we had like 38 days of consecutive rain. And I don't mean rain like thunderstorm, flash flood, but it just constantly sprinkles, I guess, for days on end. So I figured why not, since it's raining right now, just have my bike shipped off, have all my mods done, so that way come the spring and summer season, more riding, less modding. So of course Slash is a little bit different because I just got the bike and I was working with different people and all that kind of stuff, okay? So I figured for this year it'd be great to kind of get that all done. In the meantime, I would be doing more heavily on my gaming stuff just because of the fact of it, it being gone. And that's why, guys, I have gaming and biking on the same channel and not 2 separate channels, just because the fact of this is Cooling with Jay. This is what I do. This is what I enjoy. So for those of you who don't like the gaming stuff, I'm sorry. And for those of you who don't like the bike stuff, I'm sorry. But this is how I wanted to create my channel, more about just what I do. Plenty of YouTubers kind of branch out. Some who've done bike for 50 years, not 50 years, but who've done bikes for many of years jump into doing car. They jump into doing reviews or whatever else, because it's just difficult to do something like this year round and keep people interested, unless you're like somebody who's rich and you're able to buy multiple bikes in a year, or just buy a new bike every year to keep people interested. So this is kind of my way of growing my channel organically, my way, right? It's not going to work for everybody, and it's not going to be everybody's favorite, but this is the way I'm doing my channel for right now and for the foreseeable future. So that's why if you're tuning in for my biking content and you're like, where's the bike content at? That's why. You're not seeing it because the bike's not here. And then even if it was here, there's not much I can do on the bike or ride the bike because of the weather. So basically what's being done on my bike, like I said before, Sean has it at CompWorks. It's getting about $2,000 plus worth of stuff I'm adding to the bike. I'm not going to, of course, go over all that in this video, just because, like I said, I want to save some of that for a surprise. But I do post some pictures to my Instagram about some of the updates. Again, it's very, like, not every single mod, but just some of it. If you're interested, check me out, Cooling with Jay, on Instagram, Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch is all Cooling with Jay. Of course, on YouTube, it's Cooling with Jay, one word, and all the rest is Cooling with Jay with underscores between the Cooling with and with Jay. There's 2 underscores there. So guys, check me out on there. Like I said, I'm very active. I'm pretty much on there 24/7. If not, of course, my phone's always on me. So yeah, guys, that's what's going on. He's doing a bunch of mods, powder coating some parts, ceramic coating some parts, getting some more carbon fiber bits put on there. So that's kind of what's going on. Jitterball says, my second year of owning a M1200, I started having problems from day one. My experience was pretty terrifying. Bike was shut off as you're riding. I communicated to Ducati and took my bike in. Yeah, man, I had the same issues. Like I've said before, my only con, I guess, to all the recalls. 'Cause like I said, it's all free. It's no charge out of me except the time of my bike being gone. The only con, of course, for me was the quick shifter, like the fact of I knew it had an issue, and the fact of I had to pay for the shop time to then tell me they couldn't redo the issue. You know, it's kind of like when you're sick and you go into the doctor and they tell you you're fine, but you're like, no, something's just off. You're not quite sure what it is, and then one day it hits you, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Like we didn't catch it soon enough." Like like I feel like it's one of those things where I'm on the bike every day. I know the issue with it, and then like I said in my second or third last video when I wrote the V4S, his upshift and downshift was much faster than mine. Mine felt like it was like click the shifter, now next gear kind of thing. So I think it's case by case, but I definitely feel like that's been my biggest issue with my bike. I just wish they would just give me a new quick shifter and call it a day. You know what I'm saying? That's my thing, but it is what it is. All right. B Wheezy 718 says exhaust doesn't look bad at all. You need a belly pan. And I think I told him before, yeah, I would definitely do a belly pan or kind of make it look more, you know, streamlined, I guess you could say. But, you know, that'd be a custom carbon fiber job for someone to do, and that's tons of money. I don't personally want to invest to do that. If somebody out there wants to fabricate one for me, by all means, we can talk and discuss that. But I have no desire in any near future to look at doing any kind of mod to make a custom belly pan. Let's see what we got here. Someone asked what camera was I using in one of my videos. All my GoPro stuff is with the GoPro Hero 6 Black. I'm not upgrading to the 7. For me, like I said, I have 2 Hero 6s Black, so for me, I don't plan on upgrading in the future. I might get a third one just so I can have, obviously, the helmet cam, one on the actual bike itself, and then one on the tail. So I might upgrade just to get one more to have 3 overall, but to swap all my out for the Hero Black 7, I don't see the financial gain other than the smoothness. But like I said, my videos are pretty smooth as they are. So, and you're gonna always get a crop factor when you do that too as well. So it's gonna crop your image down and make it smaller, and it's gonna affect how many frames per second you can have. So not every option you can use the smoothness on. So that's the asterisk mark to that too. Is, for example, I shoot all of mine GoPros are set to 4K 120 hertz. Obviously smoother because there's much more frames. And also if I want to slow it down, it's easier. But I don't do 4K. So I do 1080p, 120 frames per second with the jitter affecting stabilizer on. So that's what I do. Oh, someone also says, so B Wheezy 718 says, bro, why don't you get a clear clutch cover? Can't say that 10 times fast. That's next on the list after the mods I'm doing right now. I think I stated before, I am definitely looking at a clear clutch cover. That's definitely top of my list. After the mods I'm doing right now. What I'm getting, I'm still up in the air. I'm definitely not going with the Ducati bike. I feel like everybody has that on their bikes. I mean, it looks okay, but for me, I don't like the special parts in white. It drives me crazy. Like, I wish it would just be blank and just have the clutch cover, not have special parts on it. Like, it's a part. Is it special? You know what I'm saying? I don't get the concept of why that would be made for marketing, or even just having Ducati bike makes more sense than special parts, but that's just my own personal preference. B says, was this your first bike when you got your license? So yes, this is my very first bike. Of course, as I've stated probably 100 times now, very first bike. I took my test, my MSF course back in 2008. And then I didn't do pretty much any riding until I got my bike last year, 2018. So that's basically 10 years in between the time when I took the course and the time when I actually re-rode again for the very first time. Was 10 years. Dog Range asks, did you do any ECU tune for the new exhaust? How is it running? So when I got one of my service thing done on my Ducati, of course at the dealership, the exhaust runs fine. Yes, the The check engine light is on because I am pretty much maxing out the O2 sensor. Therefore, the check engine light runs at all times. So just for y'all aware of, unless you have the Acura or the Termi, you will have a check engine light on every other exhaust. That's just how it's going to work because of the sensor. Kind of a little backstory on the 1299 and the 1199. It said that ECU kind of, not ECU, sorry. The check engine code that comes on, that's making the check engine light come on, that actually wasn't a thing on older models. So that way, it didn't come on all the time. Now on the V4, whatever they did that changed, now that's why that check engine light comes on. And on previous models, it did not. So yes, I do plan on getting a flash or tune. I'm looking at right now. Not again, since the bike's brand new, there's not much out there, of course, other than the two maps for the Termi and the Acura. But I definitely am looking at that in the future as something I'm going to do on my bike, just so I can see how much power it can truthfully make. So I do want to get it actually tuned for that exhaust. So yeah, guys, I think that's about it. Like I said, let me know in the comments down below if y'all would like me to do like one of these videos where I kind of go through all the comments for a week, or would you like something live where it's like, you know, me with my cell phone on Instagram Live, kind of going through that process. In the comments, let me know down below your thoughts on that. Again, guys, thank you for all the support on my channel for this year. Again, just be patient. Thank you for Cooling with Jay. Again, your first time tuning into my channel. I hope you enjoyed this video. Check out my other content on my V4 or any other video that you might like. Again, please smash that like and subscribe button as it greatly helps out me and my channel's growth. And with that being said, thank you for Cooling with Jay. I'll see all y'all in the next video.